Hello! So we are going to find out what Gollum has to say to us. So we left off with, right, well, there was something I wanted to tell you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling.
And I'll be munching on my Frenchy fries. While he does.
Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts in a moment, but I ain't really supposed to.
Okay.
Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
Okay.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Wait, what?
Command violation. Rogue processes detected.
They're not gonna let him talk.
Product ID GTNCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
They're turning him off. Oh shit. No. I liked him.
GTNCMGOLM. Now inactive.
Oh my god, really? Did he say too much? Okay, so we had talked about this before, that someone in the group of 9 might be a robot. And he just said with that ABT skin, they could be right in front of you and you wouldn't even know it.
No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
Wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Thank you, Luna. Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
So this is when Dio opens the gate. Okay.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
So that's why we have to rush back. What
Someone
the
on
hell?
the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Right, let's go. Yeah, that is very fishy. Maybe we're right. Or maybe he meant it literally. That someone, Alice, Luna, or I could be standing right in front of them as a robot, and they wouldn't know. Interesting. He gave us a lot to think about. Okay. But he was a funny character. I liked him. It sucks that he died. We pushed through the magenta door and ran to the warehouse. There stood 5D and K. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. He only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
Are we gonna find the woman again? The dead woman? This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both.
Yeah.
We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
And Quark's already freaking out, right?
Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all 3 of them will get 2 BP.
No.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP, and that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. In other words, they...
No, that's not how that works. Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe.
Here
Read it.
are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option.
I love how they make him read it.
Both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man?
Yeah,
This
so
wasn't in our room.
You fucked them
Back
up.
me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Yeah, your smug grin does not convince me.
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized. Yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Or wait, did we already find the old lady? I'm trying to remember the course of events. Okay, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... That is odd. That is very odd. And they don't have Quark. Whoa, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone. We can't find him anywhere. When was the last time you saw him?
I like Kay's surprised puffy Cheeto eyes. It's very
We
cute.
were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell you guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. So we start the search for Quark again. Okay. But we know where he is. Hey, Quark. Quark! Kind of interesting that we start with the crew quarters. Considering that's where Alice winds up. So probably just gonna have to come back here anyway, right? Nothing. It doesn't seem like he's here. He's not here. I checked both
He's
rooms.
not in the other 2 either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay. Let's leave that to them and head to Floor B.
Alright. But we know where he is. He's in the, not the infirmary, the other one. I was gonna say incubation. He's not a baby chick, but still. He's in the room we could not check before. If this still follows our previous path. Okay. Come on. I don't know why this takes so long. You went through the red door with Dio and Kay,
Yeah.
right?
So,
What was on the other side of that
you want
door?
to see it?
Yeah, maybe Quark went
Fine.
there.
Follow me.
Okay. We haven't been through the red door yet, have we? I don't remember. The pantry. Yeah, no, we haven't. That's interesting. We haven't... Yeah, none of the paths really lead us to the red one. This is
The pantry.
Pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Isn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a grown girl.
Aw. How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. Can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
But don't we look like the big buff... If I remember, I'm going to put up a picture of Sigma here because he's like a fit, buff guy in like a... How do I want to describe this? In a jumpsuit that like a mechanic would wear. He has broad shoulders and black hair and chiseled jaw and yeah. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
Damn, if only. You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot. I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe at...
Bullshit.
Oh, come on, at least tell me... Let me tell you first. Alright. But the Chinese room. I explained how we found a room called the Gollum Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Gollum, who told a very interesting story. Yeah, that's weird. That can't be a coincidence.
So the Gollum guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something. So
Yeah.
the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this is utterly pointless.
I don't think so.
Please explain.
Maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Did they find him?
Sigma, Phi, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me.
Alice is
She's
dead.
in the crew quarters.
Okay. We were just there, though. Were we not? This is gonna take a minute, so I'm gonna eat my French fries. They're mighty tasty. Extra salt, which is the best. Okay, yep, we've seen this part. What? No, this isn't real. I can hear Re:Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. Can we skip this? No, we cannot. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. Yeah, this is new. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall. And just for a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth, in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've ever seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I don't know if I consider her a friend. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. Clenched my fist and took one last breath and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Valid.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What?
Trick of words.
Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all
Ah.
you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body.
But it does happen.
If you want to be like that, and the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
Clover.
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead. Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
We'd catch them together. Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that.
Oh god, is she gonna go crazy with an axe
I'm
again?
going to get revenge.
Like the first game?
Find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Clover.
Shut up!
Oh.
Don't you talk to me!
Okay.
I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are 2 possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
I don't doubt that shit.
You seem pretty calm.
Again, he can seem calm because he's in a
Did you
suit.
do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
So he must have already found the old woman's body. And that's when, they accused Kay.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
True.
Do you
What do you mean?
remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us.
Okay.
There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing.
Window dressing.
Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his
Okay.
own creation.
That's not...
Why would anyone
crazy
do such
idea.
a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing.
Or they have something against
Zero Senior seems to be
these
rather
people.
disturbed.
That's very mildly putting it. Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Well, we knew he killed... We know from the other path that Dio did kill the old woman. He could have killed, at the time, Luna and Alice, but he denied it. Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Tenmyoji. Fi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. Seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed.
Apparently
Okay.
Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you
We
mean?
should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us. Should we disobey the rules?
Kay, you have quite the vocabulary.
As such, I recommend we follow them.
I would agree. The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. Did I grab her? I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration. The fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. We didn't take her bracelet with us? We're gonna need it to open the next set of doors. Well, someone will need it.
Hey, look. 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As
No.
long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is,
Thanks, Kay.
well, I'd rather not say it.
Please don't. Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Loon?
What? I don't understand what you.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left.
Wait, where are we on the flow? Okay.
If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Aw, I trust you too, Luna. You're so cute.
Haha. This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally, of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the
That
number
is
9
true.
door whenever he wants, but it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me.
Does
Think
his
someone of my
jacket
stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
does his jacket look like the dad's jacket from Kay's flashback?
What?
This is
Maybe.
just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
Just a little,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi,
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here.
Ah,
We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place.
very true.
I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
oh,
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal.
Because no one's going to make any
We'd never
progress.
escape.
Yeah. Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AB gate. Without Dio. Perfect.
Fuck you, bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
Yeah, he wanted Betray. For sure. He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Invalid pair detected.
Aha!
Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
Ooh.
What? Why the fuck not?
Because you share the same
This is
fate
against the
as your
rules.
partner.
How am I supposed to vote?
It is not.
This
It's
is
not against the
bullshit.
rules. And that's how I can vote. I see. This is how Phi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose ally just went way up. After all, if you pick ally and she betrays
Dio
you...
will have 9 points.
Exactly.
Don't you think Phi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Phi is going to choose ally...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Alright. Let's see.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Sigma? You are going to choose ally.
Of course. You both have 5 PP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see. Oh,
Huh?
nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose ally.
Right, I will. So let's choose ally first. Because I have a feeling if we click betray, then we'll be moving on to the next thing. But we'll get a quick ending out of this one.
30 seconds.
Yep. Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there really isn't any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick ally. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
10 seconds remain.
That is a good question. Was she
until
laying it on thick?
Amberdex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do ally. Let's see what happens. Your vote has been recorded. Please
Round
wait.
2 of the results. Thank you, Amberdex.
Yep, we know the drill. Pretty sure we know the drill by now. Right, guys? Alright.
Results from round 2 of the Amberdex. Please start.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so we have Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover. Okay. Betray. Oh, she did ally with us. Okay. So Quark has 9, which was going to happen anyways. Okay.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you
It was
too.
nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can
If
trust.
we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen ally twice.
You're right.
So let's choose ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just, there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice.
Oh, yes,
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
that too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
Wait,
I
what?
told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Interesting.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenmyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead. What? Maybe she's going to see Alice? Was that through that door? I don't remember.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose Ally. Tenmyoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come on, come to think of it. Didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray. And so, I voted accordingly.
Yeah,
that
makes
was
sense.
her guarantee?
Because nobody wants Dio to get out
Yes.
of here. Or have the possibility to get out of there. Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
You happy puppy Cheetos.
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me.
Because of her memories?
Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that.
I don't think that's how that
You're
works.
acting like we're
but
pals
okay.
or something. Kind of skeeves me out, to be honest.
Skeeves. What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could, change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good
He
question.
must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So, where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
Alice had the key to to Kay's suit,
Round
right?
3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
She said she was going to take it.
Star keys. There is no... The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times.
Okay, I can't skip this, but we know the gist. As many times as we want, huh? Then
As
that
long
means
as you have the star keys.
You probably won't be allowed to play. There's a period of time between when the doors open.
Yes.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, the pair and solo assignments
Hop around about
a bit
too. So that it makes it even more difficult to get everyone to 9. Looks like I'm a 7 magenta pair.
Me too.
And we're with
Looks
Phi
like we're
again.
pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
For sure. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait.
Yes.
Green? Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we use those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan, and opened the red, green, and blue doors.
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to
And
open?
where are they?
Has no one seen them this time?
Well, we need to check
Interesting.
the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets.
Thank you, Kay.
Quark will be my first priority.
I'll
Thank
come
you.
with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
Yeah, what? Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. Feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
An hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna step through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn
You're
it,
not
Phi.
one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust
A
him.
gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure. Are you
That's
sure?
not it. Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the 2 of us. All she would have to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray. But if
Exactly.
she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Okay. I do want to see where we are on the flow chart when we're done with this cutscene of getting us to the cabins. The crew quarters. I have a feeling this is the longer part. Well, I guess her bracelet's gone. Yeah, that's my guess. Someone came and took it already. Clover's here. Hey, come on, don't run away. Well, it should look like you were trying to get away from
I
us.
wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to
I
people.
don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was
I
it?
can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on, of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes.
What's
shit.
wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
She reached down and casually picked up Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? Vi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you
What
investigating?
does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died.
Sigma's like a child. Are we there yet? Does it look like we're there yet?
Huh. Found something already.
Is it the
Have
key?
a look.
Oh no. Vi held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
Is it maybe what Dio used to wipe off the bracelet? It's not hers. Whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed
Who
her?
knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility.
Huh.
So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get it to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that
Sounds
way.
good.
Because I have a feeling we need that key to finish the last path that we had. Where we're stuck with Phi, K, and I, and they're going to die. Yeah, again, I don't know why these cutscenes are so long. There aren't that many, like, animated scenes. But it's an older game. Can't fault it for that. Even though I still will complain about it. Continuously. Okay, why are we just staring at doors? It says Rec Room. And it's the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah, so this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
That's pretty much the running joke between games, isn't it? Okay, okay. Rec Room. Ah. Tenmyoji. Wait, where are we? Oh, we are in the short one. Doesn't feel short, but okay. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy? I'm asking
What?
if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark,
And just
but
what the hell do you know?
you just said
He's
you were
all
worried
I've
about
got
him.
left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji,
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait, a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of
You
us.
mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell's going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please. Just...
For the luminol? Vi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly... In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey, what the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
Yep, he's doing the same test. He figured the same thing out. He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us? Interesting that he figured that out as well.
Just relax, okay?
Considering in the last path we did, we couldn't find him or Clover at all.
That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to ignore it. What do you mean when you said Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior.
Yeah.
Right? Then why...
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage.
Oh,
Zero
shit.
Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do.
Oh.
Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
Makes sense. I looked him in the eyes, and for the first time since we'd entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh. I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well,
though.
what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
Yeah. I don't know where we're going next, but we haven't found Quark yet. And this is still the shorter option of the two. Fuck. Well, there are the white doors. Okay. This...
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense, I guess. As much when I saw the map. Yeah. We know. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A, too, remember?
No, I can't skip this. Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? Seeing where life takes me.
Yeah, okay.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number one step.
Yep. Once the 9 door opens, it opens for good. And their clothes were good. I had to admit, I kind of forgot about that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kay Cho's ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here.
I agree.
All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick ally.
Correct.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
What?
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic door.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Yes. Yes, it...
I get it.
Okay, sarcastic asshole.
You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together.
It becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue. Which means... that means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
Right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Temioji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Temioji's a red solo and Clover's a cyan pair,
The only one
so...
left is the other cyan pair. So we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
No, there's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everyone else. We should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here.
Figured as
Being around
much.
so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
Wonder where Luna went. That is weird. That she would ditch Kay. I don't know if I like that. Ooh, I just got a shiver. Ooh. Again, these are so long, these take forever, yes they do. Okay, so we're in the lounge. Come on. Huh, something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Sure.
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Lion ate the sun? Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what
remember,
that means?
Remember you will die. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget your own mortality.
What about the other part?
If the ninth lion ate the sun, well, it means that's pretty straightforward, right? The ninth lion ate the sun. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically,
Ninth.
they spelled ninth wrong.
I think they brought this up before.
It should be Ninth. But...
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there?
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not
Maybe
following.
Zero put that E in there on purpose.
Maybe if the ninth lion ate the sun is a anagram?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What? Is it an anagram? Can't
Anyway,
remember.
if Zero wrote...
Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun, huh?
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We should get moving.
Yes, right. Let's go. Oh my god, you are so annoying. Yes, you are. Just send me to the place now. Come on now. Warehouse A. Is it empty? What the heck? Huh, Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, I guess you've got a point. Are we gonna look over there? Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Yeah, where Alice was crouching down. Check what?
The last time we saw Alice
What's
alive,
back
she was
there?
right here. Remember? She
Yes.
was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah, what do you think she was looking at?
Find
Huh.
something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or
The
something.
truth hurts.
She's so cruel, I love it.
Blood, huh? Oh my god.
I suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze, and I found myself looking up at a metal crane. It's the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with that crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Yeah, where did she go? Just tell me what you
I
found.
noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was
The
that?
same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side
Okay.
that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Vampires?
Yeah, this whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on. This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The
Okay.
handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines?
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it, or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want
You're
more?
almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
A long time, because it's brown. Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
When's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. First thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
There's something there, isn't there? Oh, they moved. No way, the AB room moved?
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So,
Weird.
what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but Guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. That really... what? Can't be. My Luna, my sweet Luna. So what about the handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman.
Interesting.
So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief.
Could it be whatever is in Alice's chest?
And then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
Ah, that means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, all right. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back to hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. I know we're running a little long, but I want to make sure we finish this part, because there's a lot of information and I don't want us to miss it. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all of this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible, oh my god, it's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms all the way till when we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to the floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course. Why didn't I see it sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer.
True, but somebody
Still
wants to make her look
I
like
have
the
a feeling
killer.
Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Huh. Oh. You mean that stuff she said about how...
Right.
What we didn't notice? That sucks. Okay, well... I ordered groceries and they don't have something that I wanted to use to make dinner tonight, so that sucks. Hey, Fi. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. You were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi, there you are. I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
What? By who? Seven Solo Green, that's hers, yes. This was the 3rd time I've touched a body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake, and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal, like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be all right. I blinked. She lay there, still dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth, my hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here, this device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
Okay, so that's different than the one that Dio had, though. The one that Dio had was neuro something. The muscle relaxant.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck? I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
At least she wouldn't have felt it, I guess. What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together,
Yes.
right? But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Huh.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something.
Okay, so like right here, I guess?
It came from behind the cyan door.
So
it
he goes
sounded
through
like
here.
a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all. And as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said. Or even if I had heard it at all, it seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR, to the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Makes sense. Why didn't you tell
Because
us?
I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time.
True.
I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence. But
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
One of these, I guess.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No, I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you.
Poor Luna.
May I say something?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
It's gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take
How
it?
would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
So it's potentially that Clover killed Luna and Dio killed Alice? What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, Which of these two methods would you use?
The poison. I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
Same.
right? Most people would choose that.
It's less
The
messy.
more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No. I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got
It's not
here?
impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think.
True.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know.
I'm thinking it's different people.
And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions.
Because if we know that Dio killed the old woman, it kind of looks like right now that he's trying to frame Luna for those killings.
That could color our reasoning, and that's not good.
And so if Clover thinks that Luna's the killer and loses her shit, as she's known to do,
Conclusions without any evidence are useless, so just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful.
Fine.
Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
yeah.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna,
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open the door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
Yeah, we'll need it to get into the next doors. Stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know, it's just... He pressed the bracelet gently into my hand.
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive.
Oh my god, that is so
Or do you
sweet.
intend to die without catching her killer?
Oh shit, no, we got to. We have to. We must. I sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good.
Shall we
Wait.
go?
Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm
What?
sorry. This is my fault. It's just... There was so much going on, I wasn't thinking.
Excuse me? What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark? Oh shit. Tenmyoji's a red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't go through the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Time. How much time do we have left? 10 minutes? 15? 4 minutes. Holy shit. Oh no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
One can only hope. I doubt it, though. Let's move. This is some funky music. Very urgent. I like it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to see what happened. Come on, this is so... Come on, I want to see if Dio killed Tenmyoji and Clover, or if Quark has been found, or if Quark is dead, or what, you know? Like, come on. Warehouse B. Come on. Is nobody there? Okay, the doors are opening. But where is everybody?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. The fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark?
What?
Did they find Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Tenmyoji and Clover? Have they come back?
Look around, asshole. What do you think? Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
Vi pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Vi's eyes never left Dio's as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being.
Ah.
3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on. Now you're gonna grow a heart?
As if you
You
didn't
stay
before?
here, you're gonna kill me.
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
All right, fine. I'll be honest with you. Truth is, I've got a kid. A baby.
Somehow I don't believe
I was
that.
told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
Somehow I don't see you as a dad.
That's...
You have to trust me. I
No.
swear, it's God's honest truth.
I
Zero
do
told me to
not
keep it under
trust
wraps,
your
but
shit. No.
I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now.
No.
I'll tell you more once we get inside.
So that's the thing. That's the difference between Tenmyoji and Dio. Tenmyoji will fight and will keep his secrets that he had with Zero in order to protect Quark. Dio will not do that for his
Please.
child. It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream. Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try to stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid.
You do not have a kid, sir. I'm almost like 90% positive of that.
If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Not for you, though. Kay turned to look at me and Fi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Fi to go into one of the doors as well. Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I will have the 2 of you join us. That is my condition.
Okay.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No, I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Vi.
Bunch of fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until.
So are we just gonna kill everybody?
Close.
Again?
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Why?
Do you actually believe, Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Kay, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kay turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Vi and I lay on the floor moaning, curled around our aching stomachs. So he punched us out. Oh shit.
0. Chromatic doors closing.
And we have Luna's bracelet, so we're alive. Not quite able to walk yet, Fi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I don't blame her. I nodded, and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyoji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were all right somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Vi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. God, this is a long ending for this part. Shit. And there was like nothing after it. This has to be it though, somehow, some way. The heck is this? Security, it said. Do you see a plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm just worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't finish this in this one. So next time we're going to find a way out and hopefully get this ending. Hopefully it won't take too long. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.